Okay, this is practice number 4. I'm still not too happy with the sound. Not quite sure if it's me, the computer, or YouTube. I'll blame YouTube. So, just going to speak a little. Um, I'm going to practice. I'm going to do tonight when I speak about myself. So if anybody's watching this, either click goodbye or get ready to be bored. Okay, but the important thing is the sound. And I realize I may be talking too fast, which is rather common for me. So, about me. Well, I'm Karen Barra, and I was born and raised as a Catholic back in Venezuela. Fortunately for me, I was not raised as a strict Catholic. Although I did go to Catholic school, I'm not sure if it was the order of the nuns around the school or it was the times, but I was raised in a very open-minded Catholicism, if you will, in the sense that I was not taught to distrust people from other religions. Well, to be honest, I didn't speak of any other religions. I didn't realize there were other religions until I was around 12. But I was not taught to hate anybody. Um, I was taught with a sense of responsibility. What you did would have consequences, which was not to say that you could not how amend your actions or the errors you made. My family is Catholic, um, some more than others, but in general, my family and friends and I would say the community I grew in was rather laid back. So I hardly went to mass on Sundays. I did go to mass on Wednesday because I was at school. But besides that, the other times I visited church was weddings and baptisms because funerals take place usually at funeral homes and people then go to church. So yeah, I was contented, not terribly spiritual when I was young. I never had this kind of devotion to Virgin Mary that many Catholics have. Uh, still don't. Jesus to me was the guy from the movies. The priest in my town had this cunning plan because a lot of people go to the beach on Holy Week or Easter. So instead of fighting people, he just put this giant screen on the beach and show all the old Hollywood Jesus movies. And come on, you have to be really hard, hard-hearted not to love Jesus. But also in Venezuela during Christmas, the person who brings the gift is not Father Christmas, but baby Jesus. So yeah, I always had a nice relationship with Jesus because it was a mixture of Santa Claus and the guy from the movies. So I was okay with Jesus. God itself, God the Father. I wouldn't say I had a strong relationship with God the Father. Never quite got the guy, but I did feel sorry for it. When I was 10, I remember watching, again, must have been Hollywood, this movie called David, David and Delilah. It was David, but not, or yeah, David and Delilah or something like that. And all I remember that really struck me from the movie was David, I think. or maybe, yeah, it was Dave, saying that people came to God with hands like this, thumbs up, asking, give me this, give me this, give me this. But very few people came to God with hands like this in worship and gratefulness. And that struck in my mind, and I promised God I would pray every night, no matter what, so he wouldn't feel like people were using him. And I kept my promise for, oh gosh, good 30 years until I had my 80th year. And after that, I have prayed, but not the same way. I don't think I have prayed to the same God either. So anyhow, I was happy, laid back, Catholic, um, not taking miracles, not taking magic, um, never quite believed that Jesus was the only Son of God or that God only sent Jesus. So since the very beginning, I've been a heretic. However, I always wanted to be a priest. I like the idea of the mass and listening to people's struggle and guiding them and, you know, somehow inspiring them. So when I was 8, I had like my own masses yard and we used plantain chips for the host. Yeah, that was fun. Anywho, I'm going to stop recording.